Hello, good morning, children. How are you all? Today I am here with a new topic in geography for standard 6th. Children, today we are going to see something very important in geography. You must have, while learning geography, you come across certain words like a gulf, a delta, a desert, valley, peninsula, and so many plains, mountains. So, children, you need to understand these terms, and today we are going to learn about these terms in geography. What do they mean? So we are going to see the basic concepts of geography, and under this we are going to today learn about the various landforms. Yes, here you can see so many pictures. These are all landforms. You can see a mountain, hill, river, desert, plain. So we are going to learn about these terms in our today's video. Now, the first term in the geography is we are going to learn about a delta. Now, what is a delta? Here you can see the picture of the delta here on your left hand and your right hand side. Now, what is a delta? A delta are wetlands that form as rivers empty their water and sediments into another body of water, such as an ocean, lake, or another river. Now, children, when the river is flowing, all of you know that it goes and meets a sea or an ocean. But when the river is moving towards the ocean or a sea, its flow becomes weak at the mouth. Now, what is a mouth? A mouth of a river is the place where the river is meeting the sea or an ocean. It deposits all its sediments and meet the larger water body like a sea or an ocean, and the sediments block the mountain of the river and it gets distributed into various branches, as you can see on the in the picture on your right hand side. And it is making a fan like structure, and these are known as the distributaries. Now, the river, when it is entering the sea or an ocean, it deposited all its sediments and it blocks the mouth of the river. So therefore it gets distributed into various branches or distributaries, making a fan like structure. That is a delta, that is known as a alluvial fan. And the Ganges or the Ganga, the delta made by the Ganga and the Brahmaputra river, is the largest in the world. Now next we will move on to the hill. Now, what is a hill? You must have been to so many hill stations. You must have heard about so many hill stations, isn't it? And you must have also spent some of your holidays when there was no pandemic on a hill station, isn't it? So what is a hill? A naturally raised area of land, not as high or craggy as a mountain, a flock of roughs. Now, what is a hill? A hill is a high raised area from the ground, but it is not steep, rough, uneven. Craggy means steep, rough, and uneven. You can stay over there, you can build houses over there, even agriculture can be done on a plain, but not on a mountain. So a hill is smaller, very smaller than a mountain. Now next we are going to see about a mountain. What is a mountain? a mountain. You can see very much higher, bigger. You must have heard about the Himalayan ranges, the mountains ranges which are very much higher, and it is very much difficult to climb a mountain. Mountaineering is done. People climb mountains and they make records. You must have heard about Mount Everest. People climb that mountain and they make a they uh, make a record, and their names are entered in the Guinness Book of World Records. Now, coming back to our mountain, a large natural elevation of the earth's surface rising abruptly from the surrounding level, a large steep hill. Yes, it is very large, steep, rough, uneven part of land which is raised above the land, above the level of the land, that is known as a mountain. Now moving to the next, that is plains. Now what are plains? Here you can see plains. The plain is an area where we can stay, we can do agriculture. It is a flat area, the places where we stay. Now next is a plateau. Now what is a plateau? Plateau again is a flat area, but it is a raised one, like an hill or an mountain. It is another kind of mountain or hill, but the top is flat, as if somebody has cut a mountain and made it flat, so people can stay over there. Now here we will see what is a plateau. The definition for the plateau is, it is a raised area of land with a flat top. Children, you must have been having tables in your home. So tables, they are raised platforms, right? Even the stage, they are above the ground level, but their top is, how is their top? Flat, so that you can use it, isn't it? So in the same way, the plateaus, they are very much higher. They are higher than the hills, and their tops are flat, so that people can stay over there. The Deccan Plateau, you must have heard about the Deccan Plateau, right? It is a plateau region. Now we will see the difference between a plain and a plateau. Here in this picture you can see a plateau is a highly raised platform, and a plain is lower than a plateau. Now what is the difference? What are the difference between a plain and plateau? There are certain points we can go through. That is, plain is an unraised flat area. Children, we stay, mostly all of us stay on a plain. Agriculture is done on a plain, and plateau is a raised area of land with a flat top, where agriculture almost is not possible. The soil in a plain is typically fertile and supports agriculture. Yes, the soil in a plain, we have seen so many fields, like the most of the land area is a plain, and agriculture can be done there because the soil is fertile and it is supporting agriculture. And on the other hand, the climate at the top of the plateau may not be supportive towards agriculture. Yes, it is a rocky land, contains rocks, stones, isn't it? So in such a platform, it is very much difficult to do agriculture. We cannot do agriculture in a plateau area, as there is a scarcity of water also over there. Water is also not found in plateau areas. Now the plains are called lowlands, and the plateaus are called high plains, tabletops, or flat tops mountains. Now moving to the next term, that is island. Yes, you must have heard about so many islands, isn't it? But actually, what is an island? We will see here. Yes, these are islands. You can see the water surrounding a land, a piece of land surrounded by water from all the sides is known as an island. And you must have heard about Sri Lanka, Maldives. They are all islands. They are surrounded by water from all the sides. They are known as islands. Now, moving to the next term, that is inland. Yes, we have seen about island. Now, we will see about inlands. Now, what are inlands? Here we go. Inland means very much far away from the coastal area or the ocean or the water body. So, the place situated in the interior is known as an inland. Now, here the water body which is surrounded by land from all the sides is known as the inland water bodies or the inland waters, and they are affected by the surrounding areas. Like for example, we can say the lakes, the ponds, or some natural water bodies which are surrounded by water by land from all the sides, like the Dead Sea. They can have in an inlet, or you can say outlet, but sometimes they may not have any outlet. Outlet means a way which allows the water to go out or enter. Now next is comes to our next term, that is a peninsula. Now what is a peninsula? India, all the time we keep on telling that India is a peninsula. Now how India is a peninsula and why India is called as a peninsula? Here you can see the map of India. You can see the lower part of India. It is steep, narrow, and you can see it is surrounded by water from three sides. You can see here the boundary of India, the lower part of India, it is surrounded by water from all the sides. So a place or a land surrounded by water from three sides is known as a peninsula. So, the Arabian Peninsula, which is situated in Asia, is the largest, and the Pyrenees Peninsula, which is in Europe, it is the smallest peninsula. Now, moving to the next, that is Gulf. Now, what is a Gulf? You must have seen the oil's name Gulf. So, actually, what is a Gulf in geography? We will see that. The term Gulf. You can see here what is a Gulf. A Gulf is a portion of ocean that penetrates land. Gulfs vary greatly in size, shape, and depth. Now, in simple words, a large inlet from the ocean into the landmass, typically with a narrow opening, that is known as a Gulf. You can see here this Persian Gulf or the Gulf of Mannar. The land is surrounded and the ocean is penetrating into the land. It is making its way into the land, and gradually it spreads over and making its way, making a gulf. So the largest gulf is the Gulf of California. The largest gulf is the Gulf of Mexico, and the smallest gulf is the Gulf of California in the world. So children, that was about the Gulf And next, moving to our next term, that is a valley. Now, what is a valley? Here we will see what is a valley. Yes, it is a portion of land in between two mountains. It is steep, it is a depressed, elongated, low area, and between the mountains often have a V shape. Valleys are often having a V shape. You can see here in the picture on the right hand side. A valley is an elongated low area often running between hills or mountains, which will typically contain a river or a stream running from one end to the another. So a valley is a elongated area in the place between two mountains is known as a valley. Now, the San Luis Valley of Colorado is the largest valley in the world. Now, moving to the next, that is hot desert. Yes, hot desert, and one more kind of desert we will see. Here is the first we will see about the hot desert. What is a hot desert? You must have seen a desert, isn't it? And the cold desert. We will also see what are cold desert. Amazing, isn't it? Hot desert and cold desert, they both look alike. Both the deserts look alike. See, you can see here hot desert and cold desert, both are similar, but we will also see the difference between these two deserts. So a desert, what is a desert? A desert is a barren area of landscape where little precipitation occurs and consequently living conditions are hostile for plants and animal life. Yes, children, you must have learned about desert. The camel is known as the ship of desert, and there is very much low rainfall in desert region, and the living conditions are very much bad, very much critical. It is the same in the cold desert. Now, what is a cold desert? The cold deserts are the snowy area covered with ice on the both the poles, the polar areas. They are known as the cold deserts. You can see the picture over here. Both deserts are looking alike. Now we will see here the difference between a hot desert and a cold desert. So here, deserts with high temperature during the summer, they are known as hot desert, like the Thar desert or the Sahara desert. Now, temperature in the desert occur at higher altitudes. The temperature in the cold deserts, they are very much lower. It is, you can say, about minus 45-50 degrees, and in the hot desert it is 45-50 degrees, it is hot, and in the cold desert it is minus 45 and 50. That means it is very, very, very freezing cold, and it is having a higher temperature. Cold deserts are having very low temperature. Here the rainfall is low, and here the rainfall is high in cold desert. Temperature and evaporation is hot in hot desert. Temperature and evaporation is very low. So this was all about the hot deserts and the cold deserts. Children, let me tell you, the largest hot desert in the world is the Sahara desert in North Africa, and the largest cold desert is the Antarctic, located in the South Pole. It occupies the 99% land area. Now moving to the next, we will learn about more such things, more such terms in our next video. So till then, bye. Thank you. I hope you must have understood these geographical terms and take care. Stay home, stay safe,